Hey, Egg Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. I am coming at you live from the lab, and we are going to cover Firefly Petunia trimming. Yes, that's right, how to take your Firefly Petunias and make them look like this. This video is sponsored by Light Bio, the maker of the bioluminescent or glow-in-the-dark petunia. Now, when I mean glow-in-the-dark, I mean it glows in the dark on its own. In fact, I'm going to drop a clip right here for you to see what they look like when they glow in the dark. All right, thanks for coming back. Now, today we're going to talk about Firefly Petunias and what we need to do to trim or shape them so that we get a plant that's pleasing to the eye, but one that also performs really well for us. And Firefly Petunias respond really, really well to pruning and trimming. And it's something we need to do on a semi-moderate basis. So maybe once every couple of weeks, we're going to go through and we're going to remove all of the old blossoms to make things look nicer. And you can see there's some dead blossoms in here, and I left those on purpose because we're going to talk about those. One of the petunias that you're going to need to really work on is the ones in the ceramic pots. So these are ones that are going to be more of a smaller kind of desktop or benchtop one. And we're going to need to make sure that we are pruning and trimming those to keep the blossoms down. So that is a work that we're going to need to do. All right, so when we're trimming the Firefly Petunias, we need to make sure that we have something that we can use to trim them. So I have a couple of different assortments here. One of the things I would recommend is definitely to use a smaller pruning device. So though a good pair of large hand pruners will work for this job, we want to use something smaller. So in my left hand here, I have a bonsai style trimmer. And then I have like some hair cutting scissors, and both of these will work really well because we need to be able to get into these small spaces to do the trimming. Now, when we first trim, one of the easiest things we can do is we're going to go through and we're going to cut off all of the dead blossoms. Anything that's got a dead blossom, we know is an old bud, and we can trim that off. Now, if you are like me and you like to have your hands non-sticky, so petunias do put off a resin that can make your hands sticky. For some people, it can irritate them. For most Americans, it doesn't bother them. But like me, I like to wear a pair of gloves so it's easy to clean up afterwards. So just some latex or nitrile gloves will work fine. So the first task we're going to do is we're just going to go in through here and we're going to find any of our old blossoms. So whenever you're seeing these 5 little finger-like sepals, that's going to be an old blossom, and we can trim that off. You're also going to see the pistil sticking out there. That's the female reproductive part. And you may see a little tiny acorn bit in there, which would be a seed pod. We can trim those off. So let's go through and we're going to trim off all of the old blossoms, and we're going to do that work first. So I'm going to show you a couple of these. Okay, so those are ones that are old. So all of those can come off. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is this is an older seed pod. So you can see that there is kind of like a little acorn in the center, like that. We're going to trim those off because we don't want them to tell the plant to stop blooming. So we need to be able to tell the difference between a seed pod and a new bud. So this is a new bud. You can see that there's little kind of petally things there, and then this is a seed pod, which has an acorn shape, kind of hard outside. We want to make sure we're not trimming off the new buds, because if we trim those off, we're not going to get any blossoms. But we also want to trim off the old seed pods so they're out of the way and not telling the plant to stop. Okay, so there are those. So that's the blossom, and that's the seed pod. So we're going to make sure we trim these. We keep these, the little blossoms, and we trim off the seed pods. Now, as those blossoms mature, they're going to be a little bit longer. They're going to kind of be trumpet shaped, and they're going to look full of life and a light white green. So a lime green there. These are what we want to keep. In fact, this is going to be your brightest glowing part of the entire plant, is when this is actively growing like that. So let's go through and we'll do all of that trimming. So the first thing we're going to do is just remove all those old blossoms. We're going to get them out of the way. And just set them off to the side. So anything that's spent comes off. So I'm still going on trimming this Firefly. We're going to get all of these old blossoms off. And as you can see, there's been a lot of them. And these I just throw away. I don't need those. So there are a few more to go through. All right, so I think we're just about wrapped up with pruning off all of the old dead blossoms on our Firefly Petunia in the ceramic pot. Now, I'm going to do one other thing here, and I'm going to prune it a little bit for some shape to get it to fill out. So I'm going to come up here right at the end of this, and I'm just going to remove a section of that branch. And I'm going to do that on most of these. And that's going to force the branches below to take over, and it's going to trigger that plant to branch out. So this is going to seem a little drastic, but this is what I'm going to do to improve the shape of my Firefly Petunia. So I'm going to come in here and just remove all of that. You know, the fun thing is, those will still glow in the dark for a little while. I'm just finding the ends of those branches, pruning them off. This is going to delay my blossoms for a little bit. So I'm going to have a couple of weeks where I'm not having any new blossoms, but that's okay. I would rather have something that is nice and full. So I'm going to just allow that to branch there naturally. It seems harsh, but that's going to force that plant to fill out and branch a little bit more. So that's called pinching, and that's what's going to make a plant like this turn more into something like this. Now, you may want to pot this up into a larger plant or in a larger container if that's going to fit your lifestyle. But that is the pruning of a Firefly Petunia to get it to be a better shape. So there you go. There is how you trim up and prune a Firefly Petunia, especially one that's in a ceramic pot, to remove all of those old dead blossoms and give that plant a little bit better shape so that it's ready to start growing and looking better for you. And this will also help promote more growth to fill that plant out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and to my sponsor, Light Bio, thank you for sponsoring this video. If you have not yet got your Firefly Petunia, go to www.light.bio and buy your Firefly Petunia now. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Ag Teacher Thoughts.